zoning amendment text, the newspaper legal ad, by digitalizing it. Copy is now available in Word formatting. The committee reviewed the new document. Cindy made a motion to accept the document and was seconded by Brock. It was unanimously carried that the document be accepted. For new business, we discussed IHOP in more detail. Donna had joined the November meeting to see what options were available regarding IHOP and special events. She showed her interest in being involved in the zoning committee, and she also gave the committee a further understanding of what she does with her business. There was a discussion as to how certain special events get approval compared to her event, which was denied. The committee agreed that this would be a great opportunity to review the process and identify any holes within the current resolutions. The committee members are going to start researching what modifications they would like to see and bring proposed ideas in writing for future discussions. Adjournment. The next meeting is scheduled for Monday, December 19th at 7 p.m. With there being no further business, a motion to adjourn was made by Brock and seconded by Cindy. It was adjourned at 8:22. Good job.
Anybody see any corrections or changes that need to be made? I do not. Do I have a motion to accept the minutes?
I'll make that motion.
Seconded?
Sure.
All in favor?
Aye.
They carry. So those are the only minutes we had. We don't have to worry about September, do we? We have another 7 minutes we need to cover.
Were you able to bring the September? Okay. I thought that was the one that you were, because then October and November,
We skipped it.
we skipped it.
We're gonna have to look to do the September minutes.
If you have any notes on it, we can put them together.
Okay.
So we'll push that one to
January.
January.
So make a note for, the minutes for, September need to be reviewed at our January meeting. Okay. All right. So now, going forward, Brock got some information back from the Planning Commission regarding our, our public hearing that we're trying to do. So I'll turn it over to Brock right now to give us, he actually called them today to get us our updates instead of waiting for their meetings. So it helped.
So I did reach out. I had actually called Julie Green and left a voicemail. Once I originally submitted my paperwork and email, I had called to try to reach out and say, hey, just want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. You got it. I didn't hear anything. Kind of went until today, and I was going over my notes. I was like, wait, I didn't hear anything. So I called again, left another voicemail, and then Kim Vaughn called me immediately afterwards. She is going to be our new point of contact. When we submit resolutions, they go to her. With that, she gave me, she is the Plat and Zoning Coordinator. She gave me her email and her number. Our amendments, she did receive them. They will be in the 1/3/23 Plats and Zoning Committee meeting, and then also in the 1/10/23 Planning Commission Board meeting. With that, and she had told me that she had sent this information to you on Friday, but since she had me on the phone, she was going to send it to me as well.
Your secretary has got the information. I think she's trying to print some copies off for you.
With that, we received the Township Zoning Change/Amendment Flow Chart, which is in conjunction with ORC 519-112, 12, the Zoning Text Amendment Application, and the Trumbull County Monthly Submission Deadlines and Meeting Dates for final plats or replats, deed variances, and zoning amendments in CY 2023. So basically what this does is gives us our submission timelines for the year, the flow chart of what's required and when, along with the application for submitting it. And that's something that's new. She hasn't done it, but she also, when she accepted the job, there was nothing in place and she wanted it to be streamlined. So this is her way of taking charge of her new position. She was very complimentary of Jim, which gave me kind of a weird feeling.
Being recorded, so I can't tell you what I think.
That's such back a little bit, doesn't it?
No, I'm joking.
Don't shut
But,
down my page, man.
but overall, it was a great conversation. It was really good to get in touch with her and know that she's available if we have any questions, concerns, and then I'll give you basically everything that I had. That's her contact information, and that's everything received.
Pretty sharp cookie.
Yeah.
Has she been there for a while?
No, she's relatively new. She
Okay.
replaced
Katie Phillips.
Katie Phillips.
Okay, that's who I'm
Which is
thinking.
a rough pair of shoes to fill, by the way, but I think Kim's doing a good job.
I think she said it was Mayish she started. I may
Yeah,
be
she's
mistaken.
relatively new. Well, she has experience in the field, quite a bit of experience,
Yeah.
actually. In areas that we've never had experienced people placed before, so we can expect some things from her that we haven't been able to scratch into before.
So that was, and the Julie Green, in the minutes I read, I had added that she was the director. That wasn't in the notes at the time, but I found that out once
Oh.
I called.
So they're gonna review ours on January 3rd then?
Correct. And I'm not sure that there was a December one. I don't know, because I submitted as soon as you had said that it looked good. I sent it.
That was, I forget how, when we did that. Yeah. And they, Jim, they only meet, they're, like on this January 3rd when they're discussing it, is that like when they vote on it, or is that like when they show up for work?
You're going to get a slip of paper that talks about their meetings. You'll talk about when she needs the information in order for it to make the meeting. Okay.
Yeah, I have that.
And then you'll see that the Plats and Zoning meets, and then the following Tuesday, the entire board meets to vote.
Oh, okay.
And usually the committee will have a recommendation, but the board may or may not take that recommendation.
Right.
But the resolution doesn't pass until the whole board
Sees it.
Yeah.
So that would be January 10th when everybody sees it.
Yeah.
So basically they work on like on a 1 week basis. It looks like here then,
Yeah.
from the 3rd to the 10th. So
Well, yeah, it's always the first Tuesday is the Plats and Zoning, and then the following Tuesday is the whole board.
and so their
Yeah.
meetings are always on Tuesday then.
But you don't have to submit it before the first Tuesday. You need to submit it before the.
2 weeks before that
Yeah.
one, right? So we there's a 2 week from our meeting to them. We have to have a 2 week window, which we never would.
Yeah.
You guys have been tripping over that.
Yeah,
because,
it would never
it
work.
doesn't- Yeah.
So we're gonna fall we'll have to fall just the way ours, because we're the 3rd Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's why it wasn't in the December.
that's how
one.
they missed December minutes then. That's exactly why.
Yep.
Yeah. So from ours to theirs is a 3 week lead. Okay. Yeah, because our last meeting would have been November 21st.
It was due on the 20th.
That was, yeah. Yeah. So, that's what it is. Okay,
Go ahead.
all right.
Well,
So,
that's all I have. I mean, that gives us a better understanding of.
the time frame
The
to
time
expect
frame.
back
You
from
now
them.
understand how things happen the way they do.
Right. Okay. Okay.